It's been 30 years since
Yo. 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 Welcome to the stream. Welcome. What is good? Let me just make sure everything is right. Yes. Much better. Much better. So, not going to be too long of a stream. We just got things to discuss about GTA 6. And that is the fact that the Take-Two call occurred today, or earlier on today, yesterday. And I got some notes from the call regarding GTA 6 that I want to talk about. But the most important thing is in reference to one of the last live streams that I did, where I was speaking on the fact that they are going to not delay the game again for a second time, and that they're going to stick with the May 26th date. And I gave all my reasons why in that live stream, so I'll link that live stream to this video. But and in case you're wondering, I'm using the PS5 to use the internet. So yeah, in the conference call, they pretty much reiterated and emphasized the fact that the game in GTA 6 they're planning to make is to exceed expectations. And obviously that is in conjunction with the delay that it's not going to be released this year, but in May of next year, which is all well and good because they've already mentioned that they need more time to polish, and theoretically you'll get better results from employees and workers if they're not facing intense pressure or crunch, right? More relaxed, more focused, more space, more time to work, freedom to work, you'll get better results that way. And that is the vibe that I'm getting of the approach that they're taking with this game. And they have to be very, very meticulous with this because this is such a huge entity product in the media space. Movies, gaming, music, sports. This is the thing, right? So they basically reiterated that it's unlikely to be delayed again because they're sticking with the date. So that's one. So that's that. I mentioned that this is a huge entity in the entertainment field, right? There was this talk going around that the development of this game was approximately $2 billion, right? They pretty much stated, or at least alluded to the fact that it didn't cost $2 billion. It was actually around $1 billion, which is a significant amount of funding and money. $1 billion still makes this the most expensive game ever made. So that is nothing to play around with. That is a huge amount of money. And they're most likely, I presume, looking to make back that money threefold. And they could do it. I'm confident they could do it, primarily for the online, which might be another aspect and or reason as to why they've delayed the game, so that they can bring out the online GTA 6 online as close to the launch of the story mode, the standard game, as soon as they can. because with Red Dead Redemption 2, I think it was a few months later that the online came out. So if they can either match that or make it that it comes out 2 months later to a month later, would be exceptional. They also spoke on the fact that the game was in early development in 2018, which is very interesting because that means they started pretty early, actually. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018, I believe. When was this launched? So this came out in 2018. So they started early development before the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2. GTA 5. GTA 5 came out in 2013. So 5 years later is when they started early development of GTA 6, whilst developing Red Dead Redemption 2, which then launched in 2018, the same year that they started early development of GTA 6. 2 years later is when they went into full development, 2020, of GTA 6. So we're now in 2025 with the game to launch in 2026. So that would give this game a 8-year life cycle. So a lot of people before were having the notion that this game was in development for like a decade, but it's actually only been 8 years, which is a long time, but it's not as long as a decade plus. So that's to be taken into account. They also mentioned that this is the most complex game ever, and I'm hoping that them saying that is in tandem with the expectations that they want to exceed in the game development, whether it's the open world, the immersion, the realism, the gameplay, the mechanics, the individual mechanics, the story, like all of these things, sound design, art design, all of these things all combined to make this a complex game. Hopefully they're going to be really pushing that social network element that they've been alluding to from the 2 trailers, because if that is what they're referring to in regards to the complexity of the game, then yeah, we're in for a treat. We're in for a treat. But overall, that was the main things pretty much from the Take-Two conference, the conference call. And like I said, I was proven right that I don't think there's going to be another delay. I think they're going to stick with May next year, 2026. I've already spoke on the things that I hope to see from the game, and I will, in my next stream, break down everything from this site and just talk about the different elements and stuff. I'm glad I'm able to get this up on my PS5 actually. But I mentioned in my last stream in regards to like cooking, right? So Zelda, and this is what I would like in the game, right? Zelda had a really good cooking mechanic. You can just mix ingredients and cook them, right? And you get different types of boosters and elements to Link, right? Red Dead Redemption 2, you can kind of do that as well, but I feel like they scratched the surface with it. They didn't really go too detailed with it in Red Dead Redemption 2 because it was simply the process will be you hunt an animal, skin the animal for the parts, season it, and then cook it, and that's it really. But you couldn't really make like dishes or anything, and they all pretty much look somewhat similar to one another. They're all soups basically in Red Dead 2. In fact, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I think that'll be better. Okay, cool. I'm still in the game. All right, cool. So right, let's do this. And I'll talk more about this in my next live stream tomorrow. Because this live stream, I wanted to basically talk more about the Take-Two conference call, right? But let's just say here... is it not gonna? Is it not allowing me to use the campfire? Well, pretty much, you use a campfire, and that is how you cook. Let's see.
Come on, girl. One more time.
All right, let me go somewhere like here, maybe. Because this is cooking in this game, right? Here we go. So let's just say I just hunted this bird. Okay, it gets cooked. And that's it, right? And then based on whatever type of element I have, herb I have, like mint or oregano, creeping thyme, you season what you've hunted, skinned, and then cooked on the fire. And then that is cooking in this game, right? Now, it kind of gets a pass in this game because there's a lot of things you could do in this game, right? It's such a big game. But for GTA 6, I want them to go a bit further than that. I want them to go as far as this. And I'm going to use Roblox as an example. Right, I'm gonna use Roblox as an example. So where is it? The generic cooking game. Now, this game probably has, I don't know, it can't be that big in size. There's no way this game is that large in size, right? And in case you're wondering what my Roblox name is, Caviar and Pizza. Anyway, the point I'm making is this. So, damn, this place is a mess. Let me cook something real quick. Like, what should I cook? Just for an example, right? I'll try cook spaghetti bolognese. So, if I remember correctly how to do it. So, yeah. Damn, this place is a mess. This is just crazy. But I'm just gonna make a point real quick. I got a spaghetti. Oops. Right. And then let me grab some meat. Steak, cool. So I need that. Why are these together? Alright, so there's that. And I need... this. Alright, I want to try to do this as quick as I can just to make my point, which is just the level of, for such a simple game, you can be quite detailed, right? Alright, so I'm just blending the tomatoes and I need to get some water for that. That might be enough. Alright, so do you know what? Just in case that's not enough, I'll just get a bit more. Oh, wrong button. Like, for such a simple game, it's surprisingly quite detailed. And we're talking about GTA 6 here. So this is the level of detail I'm going to expect when it just comes to cooking inside your house with Jason or Lucia, right? So we're going to go here. So that's on the boil. These people are crazy. I need that frying pan. Alright. So that's almost done. Where's that? Is that oil? There it is. Could use this. not make a mess at least. Alright, so that's done. So I'll put this in here. And then this will go, sorry, in the meat grinder. Put that away. Put that there. There. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Bear with me as I try to do this as quickly as possible, because everything I'm doing right now is what I expect in GTA. Let me just put these meatballs there. That one left. Right, so I'll put this right there. I'll just put these here for now anyway. Alright, I'm almost done. Turn this off. Let me just check recipes real quick. Where are we? There we go. Cook the spaghetti. Grind the steak in it. Chop the steak. Cook the meatballs in a frying pan. Transfer the tomato sauce into a deep plate. Plate up the meatballs and the spaghetti. Alright, cool. So, damn. Put this here. That can go there. And the spaghetti can go there. There we go. Liquid. Let me check something real quick. They want to blend the tomatoes to. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, because one thing I forgot to do is. In fact, I wonder if I could do this. Damn, he's using it. Let me see if I can just. I don't know if you can actually do this, but let's see. Ah, it does work. It does work. I didn't even know you can do it that way. There's multiple ways to boil the thing. Just a bit more. So the meatballs are a bit the meatballs are burnt, but you get the point. This simple game, you could create any kind of meal, right? So with GTA, I expect this level of detail when it comes to wrong one. Like, I'm talking about when you're just
See you, Brian.
in your home like this. When you're just in the home, I expect that level of detail when it goes to just cooking meals and cooking stuff. Not like the Red Dead Redemption thing where it's just, oh, you just put 1-2 things together, that's it. Because, you know, you can drive to the grocery store, you can rob the grocery store, or you can buy actual groceries. So I want that level of detail, like what I just showed, to be in GTA 6. But yeah, that was the Take-Two call. Some decent information in it, but overall, we're still on track for May 26, 2026. I might do more cooking in that generic cooking game, because let me just see something real quick. Give me a second. Let me just check something. I just want to see how big of a file this is, because it's been not so much, it's been like assumed that the file size for GTA is likely gonna be in the like 200 plus gigabytes of memory. I just wanted to see how big of a file this is. File size. This is a 6 gigabyte game. This game is a mere 6 gigabytes. A mere 6 gigabytes. So this is the level of expectation I expect. But I will catch you all in the next live stream tomorrow. Peace out.